Are you a pussy? If so, turn it up, because we love pissing you off. This is Voice of the People USA Radio. Engage and rage. Pure, unadulterated truth guaranteed. This is Voice of the People USA Radio. And this is Dan Smeriglio.
Now, if you damn cheap people would just start donating to buymeacoffee.com/VOP USA Radio, we can afford to get some new voiceovers and audios going there, okay? Because we have a couple new shows that I would like to have audio for. But in the meantime, you see it right there, The Rage of Aquarius, every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Myself, Josh Bernstein, but, on Thursday nights, that's right, friends, we do Politishock's Hour of Rage. So it's that time, and by the sounds, of the audio,
I think we'll be good.
We're gonna be okay. I still swear to God I could hear a cricket fart, but we are here, and there he is.
There we are. I think we sound pretty good. Do we?
I think we sound good. I don't know.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So what's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's up? There's a lot of shit going on.
No, there's not.
Oh, come on now.
Listen.
I got my ice hat on because now they're checking bags and making sure that they're hugging babies and all that good stuff. So we'll get into that a little bit later.
You Nazis going after
That's
brown
right.
people in the airports. How dare you?
Oh, isn't it great? I love it.
Did you
love it?
Did you see a lot of ice tonight when you were coming back from Tel Aviv?
No. Just Bibby and I were playing, some craps and a little bit of poker games and stuff like that. And a couple of Mossad guys came over. But I think one of his name was Shlong or Shlomo. I don't remember. But anyway, they were too busy killing Iranians. But it wasn't bad.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So, dude. All right. I titled the show tonight, and I did a very stellar job at my show.
Okay.
All right, the show description.
Yeah, I don't know what happened last week, man. Holy cow. Somebody hating on us at Rumble? The hell?
Tonight, we're back to being featured, but Sunday, it's like, not only did they not feature us, like, they buried us. Like, what the hell? But, like, there was actually comments, like, were you guys on? Like, no, we were there.
They were showing reruns of synchronized lesbian swimming competitions from Frog Balls, Kentucky instead.
Well,
so it was amazing.
I tuned into that. So
okay.
Don't knock.
That's cool.
Head, all right.
No, that's cool. They can be pretty entertaining at times. So.
Yeah, frogs gay.
Yeah, making the frogs gay. The water's making the frogs gay.
Excuse me, I was talking to prominent Democrats and the Haji twins this week. So the title of the show is Betrayal from Within. Senate sellouts, fake MAGA, and the PSYOP dividing America first. And I did that. I started off my show tonight. I was going to actually try to do a regular open. Check this out. I actually had something written up, and I was going to put it on the teleprompter and read it. That's how you know I am never meant to read anything, because it totally didn't happen. I saw a video of General Flynn, the guy who just got awarded $1.2 million, putting out a little video on Facebook saying, I'm getting an MRI to get my fucking head checked. Why I even deal with you people? And wow.
Oh, wow.
So I couldn't help myself from just calling him out for the cuck pussy that he is. And, that's how I opened the show. I was going to try. The teleprompter thing was really weird. Mm-hmm. It never happened, Josh. My attempt at professionalism, gone, out the window.
Well, all I can say is, with everything going on right now, we'll find plenty of other things to talk about. And before we get into the serious stuff, did you see this I guess he's got no arms and he's got no legs, okay? And he's a cornhole champion. I read the article and I thought, oh, this must be about Don Lemon. But apparently it wasn't. It was about this guy who literally murdered his buddy in a car. And I'm thinking, well, shit, he's got no hands, he's got no feet, but yet he's driving a car. But then again, Democrats give, foreigners that can't read signs in English, truck driver's licenses. So, hey, why not have a couple of people driving around with no arms and no legs, right? The crazy story. Crazy story.
the entire world is in a fucking just weird, just tilt the world type. Dude, there's so much fucked up shit happening. It's mind boggling to me. All right, and I got to ask, like, because we were talking about earlier, and I think this is very telling that Trump pushed back his meeting with China with Xi Jinping. He's setting a new date and time and everything. What's going on with Iran? I think what we were talking about earlier in the show, which you didn't get a chance to hear, but was about how, again, reshuffling the world order. What's going on in Iran? Oh, believe me, the island's going to fall. It's going to happen. All right. And at this point, I say bring him in. Like, listen, was there, paratroopers are there, and Marines, like, let them come in and end it. And it's going to happen. Yeah. But I think with this reshuffling that you're having, that you're seeing happen, that you're seeing take place, people are literally, they are so entrenched and so deep in the psyop bullshit that they are literally missing the magical, wonderful things that are happening. Oh, but their gas prices. Shut up. We all know. Just shut up. Okay? So if that's what you place your bets on and that defines everything, one, don't watch us. You're a dumb fucking idiot. And two, shut up. Because maybe something.
Well, here's the thing. If they've been watching The Rage of Aquarius or The Hour of Rage since its inception, they would know that we've been talking about all these amazing, wonderful things about the world order and how it is being reset and being changed, right? But one thing that I want to say and point out is President Trump is doing the art of the deal on a global scale. This is the greatest campaign of shadow diplomacy ever witnessed in history, okay? Yes. I mean, he's talking about, we won't kill you, we'll take you off the list for 5 days, we're negotiating, we've got the right people, we're talking to the right people, they want to make a deal, they're desperate to make a deal, they gave us a present, which turns out to be an oil tanker filled to go through the Straits of Hormuz. But the bottom line is that he's making them paranoid. He doesn't know, they're going, who's talking to Trump? Who's talking to the administration? Were you talking? Were you talking? Were you talking? And so what's happening is they're getting more and more and more paranoid, and they're getting more and more afraid of being killed. Yeah. So he's not negotiating with these people. If anyone thinks that's the case, you're crazy. 3,200 paratroopers from the 82nd Airborne coming in. You've got the USS Tripoli, which is an anti-aircraft amphibious attack fleet, and then you've got the 31st Expeditionary Marines. I mean, come on. You got to look at his actions. What is he doing? Not what he's saying. He's putting them into a false sense of security that, well, the Americans, we're going to get one over on them Americans. Yeah, right? We're going to get I'm telling you right now, Karg, the Straits, all of them, they're going to go. They have to go because we can't leave them in power. We can't. Otherwise, none of this would have made any sense.
And it's going to happen not before, not after. It's going to happen when you least expect it, when they're most comfortable. That's why, he pushed it now to April 6th. Oh, that's Trump selling out. Fucking idiots, man. Like, honestly,
how do you not know this man by now?
No, all you got to do is read the book. I mean, hell, like literally, he told you what he's going to do and what he has been doing. It's like they go to great lengths to try to set up Trump and get Trump, but all you had to do was read the book.
Oh, he doesn't have an exit strategy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Give me a break. The entire regime is pretty much decimated, but there are a lot of cockroaches still hiding in those caves and elsewhere. And so, like I said before, I don't want to be a broken record. Boots on the ground are coming. There's no question about it.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm okay with that because I know we have a commander-in-chief that is going to get them out at the right, appropriate time. They're not going to – they won't even be there a year. All right? It's not going to –
No. Well, they can't. I mean, they can only be there – right? We figured this out last week, 90 days, right? Yeah. That's all you can be is 90 days. So you know that it's going to have an end date. Well, he doesn't have an exit plan. He doesn't know when he's going to stop. Well, that's the maximum that it can be without a confirmation, from Congress, basically.
Yep. So it's going to be quick, and now you have these other countries lining up. They're being the poignant ones right now, saying that we're going to blow you up, we're going to attack you, like your Middle Eastern neighbors. While Trump is being we're having good conversation. We really appreciate the president.
He's not talking to anyone. No. It's all a smokescreen to get everyone paranoid, to make them think that there's a deal imminent so that they get relaxed. And then, more than anything else, the media is running, the prostitute whores are running and talking about everything, and they're laughing. The White House is high-fiving themselves, having, Cuban cigars or whatever, and going, look at how stupid these people are. They're buying the bullshit, they're saying and spewing it, so that they're giving us cover so we can go do what we're going to do. Well, wait a minute, I thought you were negotiating. Yeah, well, we were negotiating, but they didn't know it.
That's right. And
we were negotiating their demise.
Exactly. And, okay. Wait, we have a comment, Josh.
All righty.
And it's from my boy.
An oil tanker. However much does that mean? Americans are fickle and stupid. That is what the Democrats have been working towards for decades. We are so far from the greatest nation. Wow. The America is going to be 250 years old very, very soon. We have led the entire world in peace and prosperity. We are the richest, most powerful nation on earth. And quite frankly, all other nations are subservient to the United States. And we are the big bad wolf. And we have used our power and might for so much good rather than evil. No country could ever even imagine that. We are liberating these people. We have done so many things. We could have obliterated this country already. We have the capabilities, but we show restraint. And we are doing precision strikes. We're trying to make sure that we're not killing these innocent Iranians. We're making sure that our soldiers are not put in harm's way. This is all very strategic. From opening salvo to where we are now, everything was meticulously planned for months, if not years. And don't forget, other generals that were too chicken shit or didn't have the political will in the Senate and in the presidencies at that time to actually do this and enact this. They've been executing this thing for years and decades. So all they did was brush it off, made it modern, up to today's standards, and rolled it right on out. And that is what's happening right now.
Amen. And to Aaron's comment, he's been waiting for you to come on. He loves you. Some people like you. I think you're all right. I mean, whatever. But
well, thank you, I guess.
Yeah.
That was my late father's name, Aaron. So I got to say I at least like you a little and don't know you.
Oh, Aaron's awesome. You'll love him. He's somebody that I call family too. He's one of the few.
I just don't like anyone bashing my America. We got the red, white, and blue. That's us.
He's bashing dumb Americans.
Dumb Americans that are bashing America. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like once we take care of the communists and the Islamist regimists and all that abroad, we got to concentrate inward. Okay, yep. Philadelphia. They just went down to the state capitol in Philadelphia, and they were screaming for every single American soldier that comes back in a casket, we will cheer. Okay? They are literally supporting Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, Boko Haram, all of them. Every single one of them. They are supporting the Iran regime, obviously, and they're on our soil, and they're doing this. This is not only just treason, it's a national security risk. And something needs to be done about it. And let's hope that at some point we're going to focus on that.
I couldn't agree more. And, that's why to what Aaron was saying, he's right, that the American populace is too damn dumb to realize that even getting that tanker, whatever it's going to be, is actually, it's all a good thing. But they're too naive to see it. And it's sad. But you know what? Inevitably, even the dumbest ones, they're going to learn one way or another. And that's why you see this weekend, thank God it's time again. We're going to get another epic Trump tweet. No kings returning all over the country. No kings rallies. Yes. They're whipping out their burqas and their hijabs and getting ready to support America and say, we're not down with King Trump, but we're cool with Ayatollah, whatever numbnuts can't.
Yeah, really. Cardboard Ayatollah. Look, this whole thing, I mean, if they were really, truly against a monarchy and kingdom and everything else, they would be protesting in the United Kingdom right now.
Yep.
Okay? Yep. You'd be on, King Charles's front lawn screaming, "No kings, you dipshits."
Yep.
There's no kings here. We fought to make sure that there were never going to be any kings here. Do these people ever crack a fucking history book? Ever?
No.
I mean, it's unbelievable. But you know what? That's the propaganda bullshit that has been injected like heroin into the veins and minds of our young Americans for decades in these indoctrination centers masquerading as public education.
But they'll go get their freaking bachelor's and master's degree in television and gender studies and gender equality. Meanwhile, American history, no. We don't like that. World, just world demographics, politics, or understanding anything that's actually going on. No, they are literally the laughing stock. And then you have, and again, I love what's happening at the airports. I think it's great. And these videos of ICE being mocked by these little assholes with their little phone cameras. I swear to God, they have more restraint than I, because I would have beat their ass. I would have done something so I would make sure they trip and fall into me and then beat their ass, because they are just so beyond sickening, these people, for what they're saying and what they're doing. And they're just, the naivety, it's so fucking prevalent, man. It is so prevalent. They know nothing. Talking to a black ICE agent, you're targeting brown people. How do you feel about that? And the guy looked at him and smiled and goes, well, I guess that I'm a white supremacist. You are. You're a Nazi.
I don't know if you know this, but there was a recent statistic that showed 30% of Hispanic Americans are joining ICE. 30%. Yeah. But yet they're supposed to be anti-Hispanic. They're supposed to be, anti-immigrant and everything else. No, of course not. That's why I'm wearing my ICE hat tonight. I wanted to make sure that I was in solidarity with the boys and women that are doing what they're doing. And you know what? They're not showing you. They're not showing you them hugging babies. They're not showing you actually saving an infant's life with the Heimlich maneuver. Just happened earlier today. That was another one. And they're getting fist bumps. Down the line, fist bumps. They're not showing you that shit on CNN for a reason. No, because the people understand what's happening.
Of course, they're going to give you live videos from San Francisco, though, and show you how Big Bad ICE is trolling the airports. Oh, God. It's disgusting. You know what we should do real quick? This is something I was thinking.
We ought to put every single Democrat that is working in Washington, D.C., I'd like to do it permanently forever, but even temporarily, on the no-fly list. Let's watch these bastards take an Uber or in taxi or drive themselves or fucking hitchhike. I hope they never make it home. Yeah. Let's make them be as inconvenienced. We can't fly, you can't fly. Yeah. That's what we ought to do to get that out there.
I agree. I mean, and what is, I didn't get to dig into too much, but what is Trump saying he's going to do? He's going to fund TSA on his own?
That's what he's saying. Well, I don't know if him personally is going to do it, but they're working. I guess he's doing an executive order to allocate money from the Department of Homeland Security to TSA. And here's what's going to happen, though. Some left-wing judge, a judicial gnat that has no power at all, they're going to more than likely, I would assume, file some type of bullshit injunction against it and try to stop it. So I think what will end up happening is if it goes to a higher court, it would be approved. But we don't have that much time. So I think after that, it's possible maybe President Trump takes it out of his own pocket somehow. I mean, he's that generous of a person. It wouldn't be the first time he's paid for people's operations that were dying, in the 80s and things like that. He put up the black actress Hudson, Jennifer Hudson, put her up in Chicago, and not just her, but she was like, I think her brother or her mother or something. Somebody was murdered, 2 or 3 people in her family, and Trump put not just her entire entourage and all her family and extended family for free in the Chicago Plaza, Trump Plaza in Chicago. Well, but he hates black people, right?
Well, he's a racist Nazi, and he's too stupid to understand war. Alex Jones said it, and Israel owns him. So whatever, it negates everything that he's done. I like seeing the clip of Alex Jones of all people. Again, Alex, you poor bastard. I mean, you must be really going through it right now. The change is happening. I mean,
I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I love Trump. I do, but he's just very stupid when it comes to the military. It's a blind spot for the military. They're using him. They're psyoping him, and he's falling for it because he's just dumb. He doesn't understand the military. I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling you, he's getting played by the globalists. The very globalists he's against. He's getting played by. I don't want to attack him, because I know he has good intentions, but he's part of the PSYOP now. He's part of the PSYOP. Let me go to these great American First people, the Hodge twins. What do you have to say?
Well, I'm not really sure what I got to say, but all I can say is that I don't have to say nothing at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, right there. That's true Americana right there. That's what I like to see in America. That's America.
If you ever needed a stand-in, I guess you would be the one, because you do it pretty damn good at that.
We're shut down. Money now. Or they're taking us off the air. Every week they're taking us off the air. Give us money.
Like I said before, he messed up so bad with the whole children. Was it the Sandy Hook thing, right? I mean, that just buried him right then and there. When you're in media, you got to be responsible for the things you say. And if you go too far, which he clearly did, making up that people didn't lose children, yeah, sorry, man, you deserve whatever you get. You deserve it. That's fucked up. And
then the Comet Ping Pong Pizza thing, he was saying stuff that actually now has pretty much been proven.
Yeah, it's been in the files.
But he went and did a whole public apology and said that he didn't say that. He was just, what did he say? He's a performance actor on the stand. I'm like,
oh yeah. You're talking when he was in Texas in the case, or not Texas, when he was in court.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to do. But look, I mean, that when something tragic like that happens in an area like that to children, nonetheless, and you say that it didn't happen, yeah, that's a problem. That's not journalism. That's just conspiracy theorist craziness, really. It's nuts. Everything I've done my entire career has been accurate.
Yeah.
Everything.
And that's what I say too. Everything that I've ever spoken about, like, there's a reason why I haven't been sued. I haven't been whatever.
Exactly.
They've tried.
Me too.
They want me dead, and they try to take me out and take my jobs and everything else. But they can't sue me because I would love Discovery. But
we all would.
Oh
man.
Stepping money right now with Discovery.
Well, apparently Discovery wasn't gonna work for him because of what he did.
Yeah.
If it was anything else and it was really related to freedom of speech or something, yeah, then we'd have plenty of ammo here. But there's nothing you can do when you say something like that didn't happen, and it's obviously it happened. Yeah, that's the end of that argument, really.
It's amazing though, and it's brilliant to see. And I go back to where I started here with the video of Flynn. I mean, dude, Flynn, you respond to every dilly comment except when he calls you out and you say nothing. But when he makes fun of you, you respond. You respond to all these rando people. But I mean, okay, she didn't write that. I don't care. Alexis Wilkins owned you. And not a peep. While you all sit there and jerk each other off at CPAC in Texas, and with your slovenly bastard Steve Bannon and all your America-hating, Jew-hating friends, honestly, I don't understand. Like you have nothing to say about a 20-something-year-old country singer that came from money, but I digress. That literally owned you, exposed you, destroyed you, gutted you. Sure, her boyfriend probably helped write it, and if so, God bless. But how come he has nothing to say about that? Nothing, no words. But yet he made another $1.2 million today, and I said at the beginning of the show, Josh, I'm going to say it right now, that I think he did not deserve the money for Russiagate, because now I think he was part of it from the very beginning. And if they want to throw out their conspiratorial bullshit, hey, I go into the world of conspiracies all damn day. I go into white pages. I go into everything. But you know what? I think Flynn was a puppet bitch because he was a Democrat after all, intelligence op. So you know what? I think this was all by design. I do. And he needs the money. Oh, really? You didn't make enough off your little Catholics for Catholics last week with all your America-hating Islam-loving crowd, and the tens of millions of dollars you made everywhere else. Oh, you're the victim. It's sickening. It's sickening. And I tried so hard to give him the benefit of the doubt, but you know what? You well, he was a general. Fuck you. You don't compare to the generals that fought in fucking Nam. You don't like, fuck you, man. No, you're a leftist hack, psyop, fucking loving, intelligentsia piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck your retard son. Your fucking weird ass drunk fucktard of a brother. Fuck your whole family. Fight like a Flynn. Go fuck off like a Flynn, you bitch made queer. Fuck you, cuck. Sorry.
I didn't want to interrupt, but let's get back to the rest of the show. I hope everybody enjoyed that special announcement from our co-host here. That was amazing. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on from there. Let's talk about the real cucks. Let's talk about the congressional cucks. Let's talk about the Senate cucks in particular. So, as soon as last as 2 years ago, the Democrats in the Senate all said that they, quote, agree with voter ID. This year, in 2026, there's at least 10 Senate Democrats on record that say that they agree with voter ID. So, because the Republicans have no balls and instead are doing a shadow campaign on the SAVE Act, at least to start with, they decided to have this watered down version of the SAVE Act, which only thing it did was mandate voter ID. There was no proof of citizenship, and of course there was nothing having to do with mail-in ballots, and there was nothing having to do with any of the trans-testicle bullshit either. It was just voter ID. And not one Democrat, not even the great, the wonderful, the incredible, I'm being facetious, moderate Fetterman, not even him. It was 47 Democrats said, we want to continue to steal elections. And all 53 of the Republicans voted in favor of it. So when Husted put this up, he's a senator from Ohio, he figured, well, we'll get him on record, which is what they just did, but we can probably pass it because publicly at least 10 on their side have said that if a bill comes up for voter ID, you've got yes votes. Me personally, I thought maybe they were going to get to 57, 58. I didn't think they were going to get there. I thought it was going to be close. But 53 to 47, no Democrats at all voted for any voter ID. So all I can say is this is a direct message to the Republican Party, to the Republican bosses, to the RNC, to the Senate Republican Fund, to MAGA, to everybody, okay? We have to demand the filibuster. We have to. Point blank. I was on the fence with it many months ago. I'm a firm yes on it. Because if 47 of them are telling you, we don't care about voter fraud, then we have to motivate the 50 plus one that does. And so we need to get on their ass. We need to go to contactyourrep.com, and it's real easy. Pick your state, whatever it is, and get the phone numbers and email them. We need them to adopt the talking filibuster, whether they want to sit on their fat asses or not. The talking filibuster. You're not going to get it done through budget reconciliation. Okay, this is the 3-card Monty. Okay, this is the 3-card Monty that's going on right now. You can't get it done through budget reconciliation. Why? Well, it's very simple, because budget reconciliation has to do with monetary policy. Okay, this is just policy. There's no fiscal attachment to it. Voter ID, a policy. Proof of residency, for voting, a policy. Mail-in ballots, a policy. There's no money behind that. So what they're planning on doing is either passing it or trying to pass it, and then everyone's going to celebrate, oh, it got passed, and then the Senate parliamentarian is going to go, sorry, but that's not fiscally for your budget, that's a policy issue, and strip it out. And then they're going to go, sorry, folks, we tried. Don't buy that fucking bullshit. Get on their fucking ass. Seriously, get on them. Call every single senator. I would start with these. I would say definitely Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins, who shouldn't be anywhere near the Senate. We should be having Dan in the Senate.
Damn straight.
And then John Curtis in Utah, and the Kentucky Fried Chicken Mitch McConnell, who basically is dead, for all intents and purposes, and his chief of staff of like 40 years or whatever is running the Senate. So your senior senator in Kentucky is a 40-year swamp monster named Terry Carmack. So call him as well. We've got to get them to pass this thing. This is the hill we have got to die on, point blank.
No, and it was spot on. I like hearing you say it and getting pissed because I'm not going to put out a shirt like our boy Alex does, but I don't want to be right about anything that I say. And I've been saying this from the very beginning. I was not optimistic at all because I knew they were going to play games, and this is exactly what they're doing. And it's part and parcel for how they operate and how they maneuver and how it's such utter bullshit. It's all theater. Excuse me. It's all crap. You know, they're literally showing you how much they don't care about you and how much they're lying to your face. And again, shout out. If I can get rid of them all, like I said, Anna Polina in Congress, she stays because I like her. And her calling out, explaining to you how they're lying to you and calling Thune out. Well, we can't get rid of Thune. You know how many it would take to replace Thune?
5.
Thank you. We need at least
Tom Cotton would have to request it as the president of the Senate. He would have to request 5 members of the Senate put up some kind of resolution to replace the leadership. Yeah, that's it. 5.
5.
Where are you, Tom? Right? Let's go. Yeah, get rid of this asshole.
He's too busy cucking out for. Anyway, it's.
I know it's frustrating. It's the hour of rage for a reason.
Yes, because
frustrating.
They're just blatantly in your face, screwing you over and fucking America over, left and right, every which way, and they're protecting. You heard that Democrat dipshit on the MSNBC with that Chris Hayes girl. Well, we only care about one thing: illegal aliens. Of course you do. You said the quiet part out loud.
I'm such and such, and I approve this message. If that is not a campaign ad for every swinging dick Republican in this country, then you're as stupid as can be. I mean, that is admission. It is guilt. It's not AI. It's not fake. It's not opinion hearsay. He literally says, we've been trying to do this for the people that we care the most, which are the illegal immigrants.
That's right.
And then the other ad is against Gavin. I mean, there's this psycho in California, Nick Shirley. Yeah, it's Nick Shirley. He's walking down and he talks to this psycho, and he's asking people who would vote for Gavin Newsom for 2028. And he asks this one guy, and he's like, would you vote for him? And he's like, oh, yeah, absolutely. He goes, Nick Shirley goes, why? He goes, well, it's simple. He let me out of jail. So he allowed me to, get out of my jail sentence, and I definitely vote for him, is what he said. And the guy said, and Nick said, well, what did he do? And what did you do? And he said, oh, capital murder, battery, and robbery. So he robbed a bank and killed somebody. But yet he'd vote for Gavin Newsom. So that's another ad against any Democrat, whether it's him or anyone else. These people are not serious about your security. Here, watch. I'm such and such. I approve this message. There you go. There's some free advice for the midterms. But look, we got to get on the horn. We've got to be pestering these people like crazy. We've got to hit them on emails and everything else. And, there's a lot of people that go, oh, it's just helpless. We can't do this. Dan and I are living proof right now, right here, talking to you, that we can do it and we have done it. And we've done it numerous times. Okay? These pressure campaigns can work. 100%, that they can work, not that they work 100% of the time. You're going to win 60, 65%. But you know what? It's that important ones that you have to win. And this is one of them, and this is the hill we must die on here. Because I'm telling you right now, if it doesn't pass, there's probably going to be some civil outrage, civil war type of shit going on, I would assume, at some point. Because if they're not going to secure our elections, we're not going to handle that. We're not going to handle that. And so that's what I worry about, and that's another reason why these Republicans need to get their ass together and pass this thing.
Yeah, and the problem is they're all co-opted, corrupted pieces of shit. And there's only one Republican that has balls, and his name is Donald J. Trump. And that man is fighting alone. Well, if Democrats win, he's going to be alone. He's not now. I mean, even Mike Johnson going out there with his little wormy ass the other day saying some bullshit from the podium, people realizing, oh, he doesn't sound like MAGA. No shit. I mean, it's disgusting to see, and it's more disgusting that people could be so still enamored by this illusion. It's fake, it's fraudulent, it's BS. Okay, they all want to ride the Trump train for money and power, but what have they done for him? And in turn, not for him, what have they done for the country? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally been, I've said this before and I'll say it a million more times. This president has had a much easier time rearranging the entire globe than working with Congress.
Yep.
There's one to clip out, okay?
Yeah.
There's one to clip out. I mean, think about it. I mean, he figured, well, if I can't work with people here at home, I'll work with these people around the world to build peace.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. I mean, he's not going to sit back and say, well, I guess I won't be doing anything for my term. This is legendary stuff.
Yes.
Legendary stuff.
Yes.
History making, but more than that. I mean, just liberating so many millions of people when this is done and over. Who gives a fuck what the gas prices are? They'll go down, and then you won't have a homicidal, maniacal, Islamic, radical tribe of people trying to kill everybody in the region.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the extra shekels, if you ask me.
Absolutely. It's freaking, it's insane, dude. And I'm telling you, I'm getting to the point where I said it before. We've been trying to stop it from happening, but if you're going to have a civil war, make it a civil revolution and get a constitutional convention at the very least out of it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because, you know what? Well, that could go at this point. You know what?
Yeah. What do you got to lose?
Right.
Like Trump said to the black voters when they were skeptical of him in his first term. Yep. He goes, "Hey, what do you got to lose? Look how bad shit is now."
Exactly.
But that's that New York attitude that I think rubs people the wrong way. But for me, it's like I just want to give him a hug. I mean, I love that because I'm from the area. New Jersey as well, and so that's normal to us. But I guess maybe to the people in the Midwest, they're a little more uppity sometimes. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of good people from the Midwest. There's a ton of patriots. I say this all the time. You've got the filth on the coasts, and everything in the middle is the heartbeat of what this country is really all about.
Yep.
It's all that middle America that the two coasts like to laugh at and ridicule and make fun of, right? The heartbeat of this country, the ones that fight in our wars, that go to battle and do everything we can to save this country. It is that. It is the heartland. It is the Midwest, all that area.
Amen.
Except for California and in the East Coast states.
Totally agree. And when they come out and they say, "Oh, flyover country," they're insulting you. Okay, they're insulting you when they say that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a term of endearment. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, your war fighters, a majority. You're looking at it right here in Ohio. Okay, West Virginia, Georgia. Georgia to a degree, Alabama, Arkansas. The list goes on and on and on. This is the heart of the nation. So it's time for now. I think Aaron said it earlier in the comments section. He's right. The South has to rise up and take back, not the South, the middle and the South have to rise up and take back the country. Because honestly, what other choice is there?
Think about it. If you knew how the North, the winning side, would have turned out in 2026, hell, you'd be picking up rifles for the South and doing anything you could to win that thing, right? They didn't know. And remember, it was all Southern Democrats that were lynching blacks and hanging them by fucking trees and everything. Just remember, it was the Democrats. It was never the Republicans.
They're good people. The party switched, don't you know?
Yeah. I mean, definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely. The whole thing is switched.
Yeah, everything switched.
Dan
and Josh,
it's crazy.
How can you get Republicans to get rid of filibuster and pass the Save America Act?
I just told you for the last 30 minutes, but basically we need a massive pressure campaign. Emails, social media, contacting at their office, not just in Washington, but their local offices. Remember, contactyourrep.com. Contactyourrep.com. And then, look, we may have to turn the pressure up and we need to go in front of their offices and set up rallies there. Hell, you can even do it across the street from their house. You can't dox them. You can't tell them where they live or anything like that. And as long as you're on public property and you're across the street, you can be as freaking loud as you want. Pots and pans, loudspeakers, whatever we need to do to the holdouts. Pass the SAVE Act all night long till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. How much motivation you think that can have, huh? These are the types of guerrilla tactics that we may have to use. I'm hoping we don't. But even Scott Pressler, whatever you think of him, even he said a couple of weeks ago, he said we're going to have rallies in their states, in front of their homes, behind their houses and stuff like that. So he's thinking the same way. God bless him for thinking that way. We need that type of aggressiveness. But let's start at least by being engaged on the phones and emails and everything else. Because look, we have defeated so many with these pressure campaigns in the past.
Yes.
So many of them.
And
the amnesty was the biggest one.
Amnesty
that was the biggest one.
That was a combination of, at the time, I got some kudos. But at the time, it was everybody working the boards, faxing, emailing, phone calls, visiting offices, both in state, in D.C. And then it was, yes, I kicked off a series of rallies, and other people had rallies going all over the country. We were pushing for it and fighting for it and showing 10, 20, 30, 40,000 people standing here. And we had black, white, everything in between against amnesty, against illegals. And we had to keep doing it. And we were able to be successful.
Yes.
So it's when I hear people talk about rallies now, it's like I don't trust them to not make it into a diva event. I think we need us old school folks. Maybe we need to go out there and show them how it's done. If it does come to this, because we need to show what grassroots pressure can be, what it does look like. It's not going to be violent, but it's going to be loud and it's going to be monumental. Do it the right way. Not there to do the mother of all rallies and all this other bullshit to make money. No, fuck that. It's not about the grift. It's not about getting notoriety. It's about saving this country.
Any way we can. Absolutely.
Exactly. And how do you save a country? By the Save America Act. That will save this country. It doesn't root out all the problems. It roots out about 90%. And that 90% is better than zero that we have right now. And we need this. We need that. We
need them to get motivated for us.
Yes.
And we're not taking no for an answer. So we have to have voter integrity. Period. End of story. We're going to make sure that we get it. And I want everyone to do exactly what I'm telling. I'll do it too. It's not just telling you, do it too. All these years. We need voices, loud voices all over the place to let them know that either you replace John Thune with Mike Lee or you get the votes somehow and pass this thing with the talking filibuster.
Yep.
Those are your two choices, and we're not going to allow you the first choice very long, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So hurry the fuck up.
Right? And if we do it, if we do rallies, we'll show you what a real rally looks like, all right? Not this freaking paid psyop bullshit. No, we'll show you what it is. Patriotism, American people speaking loudly and proudly and demanding on their elected leaders to do something on their behalf to actually save this country. That's the power that you have. People have lost touch with what grassroots activism is because it was co-opted and it was cash like, oh, it's bad. Oh, Proud Boys. No. Grassroots activism. It starts at home, but if it needs to go to that next level, we don't have to be like the other side. We don't have to. No, we never.
No, we're not going to be violent about it. No. We're going to just be loud, and we're going to, we're going to basically overpower them with our will. Yes, is basically what we'll do. And we've done it before. We stopped. What's her name? Harriet Myers. Yeah. You remember that? They were going to put that old disaster chief of staff or I think legal counsel or something to George W. Bush on the Supreme Court. And we were, what are you, crazy? Yep. So we did a campaign. We stopped that. I mean, I don't think we got much better, but at least we did get better than her. But because I think we had John Roberts, right? Yeah. That was when Rehnquist died. He was the Chief Justice. And then they put, during the confirmation. That's what it was. It was during the confirmation for John Roberts. Rehnquist died. And so George W. Bush, instead of making him associate justice and finding a better quality person or getting rid of him altogether because he's been terrible, instead of doing that, he just appointed him instead directly to Chief Justice. And then that same year, I think Samuel Alito came in. So we got a good one with him, obviously. Yeah. But,
which was nice to see. And at first,
so we stopped that, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
And many others. So we gotta get going.
We have the power. I'm just saying. All right.
Yeah.
So we've been venting here for 43 minutes. So all right.
Have we? Okay.
We have. This is fun, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're having a good old time.
All right. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull up one of your links here. Oh wait, we already talked about the one, so let's just throw them up anyway. So you see what we're talking about. Well, Josh was talking about anyway. So hang on. There it is. So you know we're not blowing smoke up your ass. A quadruple.
Oh yeah.
Cornhole championship.
Yeah, like I said before, I saw Cornhole Champion. I immediately thought Don Lemon.
Yes.
So I was like, I didn't know they had a new event called that for Don, but.
God.
So anyway, so what he was I think it's a he, isn't it? I don't even know. It doesn't look like a guy. It looks like a butch girl, but whatever. Anyway, there's actually a video in that article where the person is shooting a gun. It's absolutely insane. And how the hell do you throw a cornhole bag without any hands? I mean, show some of those video clips from the article if you can. I don't know if you can. Look at that.
I'm Dayton Weber, and I'm a professional cornhole player. I had gotten a bacterial infection when I was just 10 months old. The infection that got into my arms and legs was called Streptococcus pneumoniae. They had actually given me a 3% chance of living. The only way that they were able to save me was by getting the infections out of my system. They had to amputate my arms and legs to keep me alive. I'm thankful for the Lord and giving those surgeons the power that he did that day to be able to make such a miracle happen. Inspiration to me is a daily drive. I believe that God put me on this planet for one reason. Everybody's got their reasons for being here, but my reason I feel like is to inspire other people just by me doing my daily tasks. I want them to have the sense of I can go out there and do anything I put my mind to.
All right, and then so the other one, and so this is I guess what the little kid turned into.
This one?
See. Yeah, that one. Holy shit! Look at that. That is fucking badass. That is determination. That is will. Wow.
My God. I'm like speechless. I don't even know what to say. That's
I mean, obviously, number one, we feel terrible about what happened to him and everything else. But you want to talk about a spirit that you can't kill. Jeez. I mean, the things that he's been able to accomplish, incredible. But sadly, even with all those wonderful things, he's going to be known for something absolutely horrific. Let's see. I can't read. My eyes are 51. If you can read it, go for it. I can't see it.
Yeah. So, 27-year-old quadruple amputee and cornhole champion has been charged with murder. Dayton James Weber was arrested after he shot and killed his friend during an argument in Charles County, Maryland over the weekend. Weber was in the driver's seat of his vehicle when he fatally shot his friend who was sitting in the front passenger seat. Weber reportedly drove off with the body of the deceased victim, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Michael Wells, in his car. Like, dude,
you could do voiceover work. That was pretty fucking good.
Thank you. I'm doing a hard news segment.
As someone that's done some voiceover, I'm not very experienced in it. That was pretty tight. Seriously, that was good.
Hollis did a voiceover reel for me. I'm like, I don't even like my voice, but she always tells me that too. But I gotta stop.
But this story is just nuts.
I didn't even know, man.
You know,
that's a mind fuck right there.
That is crazy.
Damn,
that is
man.
crazy.
Damn. And what's this other one we have here? Let's throw them up because we're running out of time here. Well, we're not really.
Yeah.
We try to keep it to an hour. Whatever. Because you don't want to be cool and hang out.
The Maryland homeowner.
Yes, I'm getting it.
This is how you clear out illegal aliens, folks. Okay, this woman decides to, I guess, put a roof on her house or whatever, and then so she hired a company knowing that they were illegal aliens, and she gets that, she pays all that, or she pays part of it. They do the roofing, everything else, and they're just about done. And she calls ICE.
I love it.
She calls ICE, and they come and they take them off of the roof. They just pull them right up. Come on, let's go. Come on. And so that I would love to see that duplicated all over the country.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a good idea? You know what that would do? It would do two things. It would do, number one, get rid of a lot of illegal aliens. Yep. But number two, I think it would make them self-deport more because they would feel like they're being targeted in that kind of pressure. And I'm telling you, we would get rid of so many illegals doing something like that.
Here's looking at you, Hazelwood, Pennsylvania. Call for a ride from the Latino Express. Once they get you to destination, call ICE. Start there. And then go to your favorite dining establishment, and I could repeat this everywhere. I mean...
and God bless the homeowner for calling ICE.
Good for
thinking outside the box, being creative. Good on you.
I hope they got one of the rewards for reporting of that. That is great.
Yeah, I just thought that was so cool.
And Maryland again. So you had a fucked up story at Maryland, and then this awesomeness in Maryland. That's pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's right. The other one was in Maryland too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jeez, man. Good for her or him or her.
Him. I think it was him.
Wait, never gonna look again.
No, it was a him. It was a him. It just had a very feminine features, I guess.
Oh yeah, well whatever.
Yeah.
a feminine.
Oh man,
dude.
Let's see.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything else real quick. This is on the fly, right? We're doing this on the fly.
We do everything on the fly here. It's what
of course.
We do.
Let's see if anything else came up. Let's see. Sean Duffy says Biden Transportation Secretary Pickle Pete, the sodomite from South Bend, Buttigieg, allowed trucking schools to, quote, self-certify. Oh, I don't see any problem with that, putting 100,000 foreigners that don't know our language and can't read our signs on the fucking roads. Nah, go for it. Seems like a good, safe afternoon trip. Holy cow.
God.
What?
Dude.
That's the decision making they had. Should we or should we not?
Yeah.
We should.
We should.
We should.
We'll let them do it, you know? God,
this is how dangerous and just stupid the other half of the country is. Hopefully less than half. Gosh, I hope.
I don't know, dude. I
know, it's scary.
That's fucked up, man. Like, honestly, the stuff that's being exposed and the stuff that we're learning, it's amazing. It'll blow your mind. The craziest shit in the world that you said was happening, that you thought was happening, but you couldn't really prove, but you really believed it. Guess what? It was, and so much worse. So much worse.
Huh.
Like, my God, man.
I know.
It's a shit show. Like, and you wonder why we were the laughing stock of the world. You know what I mean? It's freaking mind numbing. I don't know.
Here's something else that's breaking. White House posts cryptic message.
Oh yeah.
Then deletes it.
Oh yeah.
It's a video to X.
3 videos.
It's 3 videos?
It was one of the girl. You see a girl's leg in a heel, and she says, "Is it going to launch yet?"
Right.
It goes off. The next one was just black and the sound of a text signal, and it quickly shows an American flag in the middle of the night. And the next one was a pixelated image of what I assume is Trump in the Oval Office, but you can't tell. It's all colored.
Holy cow!
Oh yeah, man!
What the hell is that all about, man?
I'm telling you. And again,
shit.
for our friends out there,
let's just trust the man, I guess.
Dude,
you know,
this was literally immediately.
We have to trust him. He's gotten us this far.
Last night when that was posted. Right? Especially the one with the American flag. The same day and time, 7 years ago, in a Q post, literally said, black, the signal, the flag, Patriots in control, then you know. That was the Q post. And literally, so either they're having fun trolling, or listen, I put nothing.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just wondering, like, what's it about? What's launching soon? Is it, probably boots on the ground, the takeover of Karg Island, or taking over the Straits, or is it something really quote unquote big?
I think
I would hope it's not that one. I think it's just we're getting ready to probably take Karg Island would be my guess, and once everybody arrives and the game plan is there and put in on the ground, they're not going to go the second they get there. It's going to take a week or two probably, but I think Karg Island is next.
And I think that we're gonna go. I want to play the videos on Sunday. I mean, actually, wait, give me 1 second. I might have them in my messages here. I have one of them. I think just one. I don't have the other. It's only 3 seconds. Where's the other video? Damn it! All right, hang on. So let's see if I could if I could get this up here real quick. I thought I had the other as well because I wanted to play them both, but that's all right. Here, let's try to do a quick little share. You could probably hear it in the background. I don't know. Where's my share screen button? There she is. All right, here we go. And yeah, it's good luck seeing it, but here it is. Wait, I gotta put it in the studio, don't I? That would help. I'm a professional, Josh. This is one of them. That was it.
Okay. All right. That was
and people slowed it down.
riveting.
And you saw the American flag. I don't have the one, obviously, of the girl saying, has it launched yet? Or is it launching soon? I forgot exactly.
Someone said that was Caroline Leavitt's voice. So that's what I heard. Or it's in the article.
Oh, no. Honestly, I can't think of that. It was so damn quick. Like, I have so many freaking videos. Like, God, man, I'm trying to build up. I
mean, it might, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was put even by accident. Who knows? It's hard to say at this point.
I doubt anything they do is by accident. I mean,
no, I agree, but they could be sending a different signal to have people looking at this now, and while they're getting ready to do that, they need a distraction. I don't know, but it seems just odd. It's odd. It's definitely odd. Dude, it's definitely an odd sequence of video there.
One day for fun, we should do a show and just get into the Q stuff. I'm telling you, it's.
I've never been into it. Maybe I'm outing myself after all these years. Okay. I just never believed in really any of it. I understand a lot of people do, and there's a lot of coincidence, and who knows, maybe some of it is happening, but I don't know. I've always practiced being truthful, honest, without any conspiracy ever. So what I would always say, and I'll spill it right now, is anyone that asks me about Q, what did I thought? I would just say it's the 17th letter of the alphabet, and that was it. So
and that's what I mean.
But there has been some weird occurrences recently that certainly give you pause.
That's what I would want to do the show on, just the oddities of the it's on with you, but I would definitely do something, just a rundown of all the weird shit. Like, it's interesting, and then what they're doing. I think they're having fun trolling on.
I haven't been following it, so I wouldn't know any of the history of the whole Q things and what was big and what happened, what didn't. I mean, I remember seeing the videos of like Hillary, and this is in the early days of AI, right? And Obama and John, what's his name, Brennan and Clapper and all these people in handcuffs, and they're all getting put away in paddy wagons. But obviously, it's not real. And I know that they were putting out that as well. So I wouldn't have, like I said, a history of it. But I mean, you could bring things up and I could comment on it, but I don't really.
There you go.
I don't get into the conspiracy stuff.
I looked at everything. I had fun with everything because I went down. I had people that loved Q, hated Q, going all the way back to the anonymous days and everything else, man. Like, I had so much fun with it all. I let everybody come on and have a conversation. Like, fuck, I don't care. Independent arbiter here. I focus in the world of truth and action.
Well, I always say any topic, right? I always say anytime, any topic.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting, dude. So I got to ask, like, you look like somebody who's like been on the air for a while. I mean, do you want to tell people why?
Well, yes, of course. I was doing the Full Throttle Thursday, which is an extremely fun event, 6 to 7 my time, which is Mountain Time. So what is that, 5 to 6 in California, and then you got the Central is 2 hours after that, and then 3 hours after that is Eastern. So what is it, 8 or 9? No, it's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern. So, and I do an hour, and it's a lot of fun. You can ask me anything you want. We don't really know what we're going to talk about, to be quite honest, and it's fun. It's not like edgy like what we're doing here right now, but it's definitely a lot of really cool people with a lot of really cool ideas and intellect levels, and it's just really, really fun. It's really, really fun. So join it. And the only way you can join it is by joining jbushow.substack.com. Again, you get a digital copy of my book, Preserving Liberty. Bam! I'm early.
Boom,
there it is. And you can check that out as well. And again, join the Substack, because if you like what we're doing here, you'll love what I'm doing by myself. And then, of course, check out the VOP master himself and Dan. And, it's always so much fun doing this. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, and the people like it, Whatever happened last weekend, I don't know what the hell happened. But
it was such a good show.
It was, yeah. People go back and watch that one. That one was... it's phenomenal.
I think all our shit was good, but we were on fire, man. And it's like nobody, the network people seen it, but it's like everybody else, like on the social media world, it's like, fascist.
Yeah, we had like 60,000 the week before that.
Yeah, before that. Just on Rumble, I'm talking about Rumble alone.
Right. And it was like 44 or 46 or something. So it's been moving in the right direction. So we appreciate that as well.
It's a good time. And everybody in this audience, yes, I want you to go on Full Throttle Thursdays after the clocks change. Otherwise, you're going to be missing the first hour of this show. So therefore, I'm going to have to hate you forever. But no, Full Throttle is awesome. It's a good grouping of people. And Josh throws down and has fun with everybody. Get a chance to sit there, connect, have a drink, hang out.
Yeah, it's fun. If this is the heavy metal concert, that's more like a jazz festival at 4 p.m. with a martini. It's not as hardcore. But we have very strong, vigorous opinions, and it's a lot of fun, and it's great, and everybody's engaged in the process, and I just love that show. I've been doing that show for years. My favorite show of the week, besides this one and Jason's and all the rest of them. See, now I'm getting into the whole. I want to thank my agent. I want to thank this one. I don't want to forget anyone. Right.
That's right.
No, just check it out. Whatever.
That's awesome. And he forgot about the Rage of Aquarius on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We won't hold that against
him. I knew you were going to do that one.
So. That's nice of you. That was a good save right there. Even though he's blowing smoke up your ass, and he purposely set the show at the same time as this one because he's trolling me. Look, he always pointing at me. See, look, see.
There it is. Wait. Bibby says hello.
Bibby says hello. So, Mazel Tov, everybody. It's been
another... You can't have an hour of rage without at least one Jew joke, right? Come on.
You're lacking, I was literally saying before that Josh is on his way back from Tel Aviv now, getting ready for the show. And then you come on the show, we completely forgot to Jew it up.
Yeah, had my Schran bicycle and was racing around to get back here.
He's rocking the Drano of Love every Thursday at 11 p.m. and Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Right here.
You got it.
The People USA Radio and Television Network.
God bless.
Bro, hey, listen, I did it. I kept it to an hour. So
yeah, I know. It wasn't quite an hour, so we were bullshitting a little bit to get there. Or at least that's what I was doing on my end.
Oh, dude, I could have kept.
See that? I wanted to give them a little bit more. That was good.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. Do you want to stay on for the next 4 hours?
No, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I did the other hour. I'm doing this. I'm a lightweight. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. No, Dan, you're the man, dude. 4 hours plus. God bless you.
Awesome. Hey, I have fun, man.
Speaking the truth. I love it.
Amen, brother.
Take no prisoners.
It's fuck yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Brother, I love you.
As long as you have that attitude, you'll never be imprisoned.
Amen.
Boom. God bless everyone.
Take care, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Rage of Aquarius with your hosts, Dan Smeriglio and Josh Bernstein, every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network. Download our apps on Android and Apple to never miss a show. Watch at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Android TV, or visit VOPUSARadio.com.